and welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time here, then hi, my name is Lauren. And on my channel, we mostly talk about anything luxury, but we also discuss lifestyle and beauty. So if you're interested in any of these topics, please consider subscribing to my channel and we'll get started with the video. So in today's video, I'm going to be presenting you another episode of my Real versus Fake series, this time featuring a Gucci scarf. So if you're curious to find out the differences between real and fake, then please keep on watching. Alright, so let's get started. If you've been subscribed to my channel for a while and you've seen a lot of these real versus fake videos, you know that I love to start with the packaging. And here, to be quite frank, the Fake Factory very kindly included the packaging, which means the box of the scarf, but I do not have the box of my scarf. That's because I bought it at the outlets, so my scarf did not come with the box. So we'll just move on to the scarf themselves. And here is what they look like. Before we get started, can you tell which one is the real one and which one is the fake one? So this one that I have over here in this hand is the real one. It's my Gucci scarf, and then this one is the fake one. It's been sent to me by Easy Luxury. By the way, if you're interested in getting this particular scarf or anything else from their website, I will leave all of the relevant information in the description box of the video down below. So let's get started with the basics. Let's start perhaps with the dimensions of the scarf. So the dimensions of my scarf, of the real scarf, which is here, is 70 by 195 centimeters. And the dimensions for the fake one, which again is here, is 140 centimeters by 140 centimeters. So right off the bat, there's a big difference in terms of dimensions. The next thing that we're going to look at is the composition or like the material and fabric of the scarves. So if we look at my scarf, on the tag it says 80% wool, 20% silk. And it says exactly the same thing for the fake one, which again is in this hand. And now for the interesting part. Even though the tags of the scarves say that the material is the same, again, they're both made out of 80% wool and 20% silk, the feeling is very, very different. So the real one right here is a lot less soft than the fake one, which again is in this hand. The fake one is so soft. It's like the nicest fabric I've ever seen. It's so like nice and cuddly. It feels like a plush pillow. It's so nice. You basically just want to like dive your head into it. It's really, really nice. Mine, the real one, it's not that it's like scratchy or a little rough, but definitely compared to the fake one, it is. It's not something that I had thought about when I first got it. I was like, oh, okay, it feels nice, you know, but nothing like super nice. But now that I have felt like the fake one, I'm like, ooh, this is like scratchy, rough, not nice for my neck. This feels a lot better. Moving on now to the color, this is like a big difference. So mine is more of like a salmon pink or like old pink type of stuff. This is a lot brighter, so the color is a lot brighter, and then on the spots that are supposed to be like, you know, cream or beige, they are cream or beige here, but they're a lot whiter here, so there's a big color difference in terms of both scarves. Next up, we have the thickness of the scarf. So if you take like one ply and then kind of hold it in between your fingers, how does it feel? Quite frankly, I feel like it's about the same. The fake one, which again is in this hand, feels about as thick as the real one. So that's a very good sign. In terms of design, if you look at the GG logo, the Gucci logo, it seems pretty similar. The one difference is that it is a lot more defined on the fake one, which again is here, than on the real one. Even though I haven't worn this scarf a lot, on the real one it looks slightly faded, and I know that this isn't wear and tear, this is kind of like just the way that the scarf is. But the Gucci logo and in general the entire pattern is a lot more defined and a lot clearer on the fake one. On the real one it appears kind of blurry, kind of like, you know, a little bit like old, even though it's not. The next things that we're going to compare are going to be the logos. So I have turned the scarf so we can see the logos. They look similar-ish, but there are a couple of differences. I would say the main difference really is that on the fake one, which again is here, the logo seems to be held by two little pieces of red string, which is definitely not the case on the real one. And to me, that kind of looks cheap for the fake one. I would say that is disappointing from the factory. This is a factory that I have gotten a few other items from, and overall the quality has been great. But this, like the little two pieces of red string, I'm a little less sure of that. That's slightly disappointing. Obviously on the scarf, it's not a big deal. It's not the same as it would be like on a handbag or on a pair of shoes or anything like that, because you're not going to be looking at the logo that much. Depending on how you're wearing the scarf, how you're folding it, it may not even be apparent. So it's not a huge deal, but it is slightly disappointing. Next up, we're gonna have the tags. So the tags on both scarves say exactly the same thing, which is number one, the composition, the material of the scarves. Like we've already talked about, it says made in Italy, and then it says it's imported by Gucci Brazil, and then it gives an address in Brazil. So basically says the same thing. The only difference, and this is quite funny, is the material of the tag is a lot softer on the fake one, which again is here, than on the real one. And this is exactly the same thing as the composition of the scarf. Like just the scarf of the fake one feels so soft, but the real one feels a little less soft. So this is kind of funny because they seem to have used quite good material for the fake one. And the last thing that we're going to compare on both of these scarves is going to be the outside part. I'm not sure how to call that in English. It's basically these little like fluffy things that are over here. So the design is the same, meaning that there is a side that has like a longer fluffy parts, and then there's a side that has shorter fluffy parts. The shorter one is in pink and the longer one is in white. They have about the same length for the fake one and for the real one, so that's nice. But again, the one difference is going to be the color, so it is a lot brighter both for the pink one and the white one on the fake one than it is on the real one. So in conclusion, I would say that the fake one, which again is in this hand, is a good replica. However, it is not a super fake. It's not the type of replica where you actually have doubt whether or not it's a fake one. This one, I feel like you can see a little bit from far that it is a fake one, if that makes sense. I've actually received a bag from them and I'm like, oh my god, I would be like so worried to like mix bags up because it looks super duper real. It's, by the way, a Lady Dior. If you want to go ahead and see the video that I've done on the subject, then I will go ahead and leave the link to the video in the little information link over here for you to see it. But yeah, I did feel like the quality of the bag really was there. Here for the scarf, I'm a little like, you know, not disappointed, but kind of hesitant. And I feel like compared to the price of the actual real scarf, there isn't that big of a difference. So meaning that because the real scarf, which again is here, is not that expensive, in my mind, it doesn't make that much sense to get the fake one. Then I feel like I would rather like save or buy another scarf. But getting this one isn't going to help you decide if you like or want the real one, especially given like the small price difference in between the two. So I'm less convinced. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. By the way, if you're interested in getting this particular scarf from Easy Luxury or basically anything else from them, once again, all of the relevant links will be in the description box of the video down below. So if you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one.